Channel 2 Action News investigates. South Fulton homeowners say they're stuck with defective homes after learning their properties failed inspection before they purchased them. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln went inside the homes that the owners say they're scared to live in now. Ashley.
Yeah, we're talking about major overhauls that'll cost homeowners thousands, like rewiring, fixing plumbing issues, and addressing a long list of other defects.
They should be held accountable and fix these repairs because
failed inspections and unlicensed subcontractors. So what South Fulton homeowner Zanza Morris says she discovered after finally getting her hands on her home's building application.
We thought we were investing in a new construction, but actually this is a fixer-upper.
For years, she and other homeowners on Rock Rose Lane have voiced frustrations about defects in their homes.
There was a towel stuffed into the drain, so it flooded.
You can hear this outside.
The wiring was not done correctly because I have outlets that do not work.
Documents show on April 15, 2022, Morris's home failed inspection the same day she and her husband closed on the property.
We're still experiencing the issues with it not being safe.
And Morris says since we last visited her, she's now dealing with major electrical issues in her kitchen. She says when the lights come on, they don't get as bright and they continue to flutter.
And I hear this wiring is out. We can't even remove that.
I tried contacting the developer, Lottie Banjo, Monday and got no response. In 2023, he had this to say.
Construction floor, we gave them the certificate of occupancy.
I reached out to the city of South Fulton to ask how these homes were allowed to receive occupancy permits. It hasn't responded. The Secretary of State's office told me its board is investigating an unlicensed practice complaint for this development.
This is why it is so important if you're buying a new home, because this is actually more common than you realize with new developments. They just rush and they get these things put together. And I don't know that any, man, I hate to say this, but even some of the reputable companies, I've seen people have problems and issues. And that's why it's so important to get a home inspection. I don't know if these people got one. And if they did get one, that home inspector, in my opinion, needs to be also brought to the front of the congregation as well, because there's no way you wouldn't catch a lot of these things before you close. People, please, whenever you're buying a new home, especially a new home, make sure you do a thorough inspection rather. And you want to read that report that they give you. You don't ever want to buy real estate without doing an inspection. Now, having said that, if you are an experienced investor and you are buying and you know you can go in and you have the tools and capability to fix whatever it is, that's one thing. I personally don't look at those because what I've done is, and this is because of my background in real estate, I bring my own vendors and contractors in to give me numbers right then and there. So during the period if you have a due diligence period, which you should, that's when I line up all of my vendors, my plumber, electrician, HVAC person, whoever, my carpenter, and I have them run through the property and give me an assessment on it, even the roof, everything. And any defect that they see like that, report it to me, and then that gives me the information I need to make to be able to make an informed decision, because there's so many people I hear about this happening and they didn't catch something. You missed the deadline to report it, and you're on the hook. So I would just caution you, please don't be fooled by the nice siding and it looks like they have the brick and all that's nice, but man, a lot of this stuff is easier to deal with if you catch it early enough. Because once you close up these walls and things like that, it's really challenging to be able to go in there and fix a lot of the wires, depending on how they ran them. Like, you're talking about a major, I'm shocked. I'm really shocked these places even got insured. But I don't know. This is wild. I feel bad for these people. Your home is the biggest purchase most people will make in their life. And to have this is feels a little predatory, whoever did this.
And with City of South Fulton, they're not checking to make sure that that subcontractor license is accurate.
Moore says the city has checks and balances in place to protect homeowners and continues to question how these homes were allowed to be sold.
I really feel that as a constituent, my city council, my City of South Fulton failed us.
And Morris says she's also filed a complaint with the state's real estate commission against the developer's realtor, who she says was aware the homes weren't up to code before being sold. Live in the newsroom, Ashley Lincoln, Channel 2 Action News.
This is terrible. I really do feel bad for these poor people. They sound like you invest a lot of money, your 401k, savings, and if it's in the ideal area, and now to fix a lot of this stuff, they're going to be living in a construction zone. You're going to have access to your bathroom, your kitchens. This is sad. I remember there was one development in Oregon that they finished and the developer left already. I think they even closed the company. Turns out there was a siding issue. And they had to go back, and I think it was something to do with the flanging. They had to go back and basically, for those of you who don't know, the flange basically it acts as a channel to give the water an area, a slope to run on, so it doesn't like get behind your windows and your siding and things of that nature. Well, they didn't install any of it, and so all these homes in a row had the same dry rot in the same areas. They had to tear all the siding down, all the sheathing down. Sheathing is just like the wood that it's like the skin of the home, basically. It's the wood that covers everything up before the siding goes on. And it was expensive, and everyone had to pay for it out of the HOA. So if you're buying new construction, don't think, oh, I got new construction, I could just worry free. No, that's not always the case, unfortunately. Again, I think you're safe with some of the bigger brands for sure, but these one-offs, you just want to take that extra little caution and be a little careful. And if you have someone that who is experienced, even if it's your realtor, whatever, generally a good realtor, in my opinion, will be able to look at certain things and you can tell when something's off. Because if you've been around the business long enough, you start to see if something's not right or not working properly. They may not know how to actually fix it or what, but they know this isn't working. Be around someone that can at least raise a red flag and say, hey, you might want to just have someone come out and check this out. Make sure you scope your sewer lines, because you don't want that to bite you in the butt, because those sewer lines are very expensive. And one thing I've noticed with living in the South, you have longer runs from your home to the street. So the longer the run, the more money it is. So be sure you get those sewer lines scoped. You want to watch that, and just listen to the professionals, please. Don't just, a lot of times people see something new and they think, oh, I'm getting this brand new home, blah, blah, blah. And you've been anxious and you get into trouble and you get hurt. And I'm not blaming these people. It's not their fault. They got taken advantage of, it seems like. Which is super unfortunate. People work too hard to be getting taken advantage of out here. And especially in this time, 2025. I mean, this is terrible. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll leave a link to the description in this video. And we'll see you guys in the next one.